Overcoming Procrastination, Lessons from Marcus Aurelius. If you're tuning in, it's likely that procrastination has become an unwelcome companion on your journey. I've been there too. Procrastination seemed to invite a host of challenges into my life. When we continually delay what needs to be done, productivity dwindles, anxiety creeps in, and we find ourselves dodging responsibilities. It's a relentless cycle, leaving us with the nagging sensation that we're falling short of our potential. But here's the thing. Stoicism offers us a lifeline amidst this turmoil. It teaches us to confront procrastination head-on, to recognize it as a barrier to our growth, and to take decisive action to overcome it. By embracing the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within our control, we reclaim our power to shape our destiny. So, if you're ready to break free from the grip of procrastination, let's embark on this journey together. Armed with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, we can transform obstacles into opportunities and forge a path toward a more purposeful and fulfilling life. The Stoics were keenly aware of the dangers of procrastination. Consider Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, philosophers who bore immense responsibilities and understood that delaying action was not an option. They faced the same temptations we do, the lure of instant gratification over the demands of effort and perseverance. But they knew that discipline was their ally in overcoming procrastination. In this video, I delve into the heart of Stoic wisdom to show you how discipline and overcoming procrastination go hand in hand. By learning from the Stoics, we can transform our approach to daily challenges. And for a deeper exploration of discipline, I recommend checking out my other video on the subject right after this one. Together, let's harness the power of Stoic principles to lead more focused and purposeful lives. It's incredible to think that Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, had the same 24 hours in a day that we do. Yet, he managed to govern the vast and powerful Roman Empire, pen his philosophical works, care for his family, enact laws, attend trials, lead armies, and guide his people through a devastating plague. He accomplished all of this while maintaining his integrity and resisting the vices that ensnared other emperors. Marcus's secret? A disciplined adherence to Stoic principles. He focused on what was within his control, prioritized his duties, and remained steadfast in his values. By emulating his example, we too can navigate our responsibilities with purpose and resilience. Let's draw inspiration from Marcus Aurelius and strive to make the most of our own 24 hours, living each moment with intention and honor. The key to Marcus Aurelius's success lay in his unwavering routine and the habits he cultivated to overcome laziness and sidestep procrastination. For Marcus, responsibilities weren't just tasks to be checked off. They were woven into the fabric of his daily life, as essential as eating, washing, and sleeping. By transforming his duties into non-negotiable parts of his existence, he ensured that they were always prioritized. If you're enjoying these tips, hit like and subscribe. This is the secret to defeating procrastination. Creating a routine where your responsibilities become indispensable. When you integrate your tasks into your daily rhythm, just like Marcus did, they become habits you can't imagine skipping. It's this disciplined approach that can lead us to a more productive and fulfilling life, guided by the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. Let's embrace our responsibilities as fundamental elements of our routine and watch how our lives transform. All the wise men throughout history understood, as Aristotle did, that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Take Marcus Aurelius, for instance. His day began early, grounded in a routine that set the tone for his actions. As he said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." There was no room for idleness. Each morning, he started by writing in his personal diary, dedicating a few minutes to jot down his thoughts, organize his mind, and refocus on what truly mattered. Marcus's morning ritual was more than a routine. It was a declaration of intent, a way to center himself amidst the chaos of ruling an empire. By beginning each day with reflection and clarity, he harnessed the power of habit to fuel his excellence. Let's draw inspiration from his example and cultivate our own habits that lead to greatness. When we embrace the wisdom of the Stoics, we can transform our daily routines into pathways to excellence. Afterward, Marcus Aurelius prepared himself to face his responsibilities and the people around him. He would remind himself, "The people you will meet today are rude, ungrateful, insolent, ill-tempered, selfish. They will give themselves airs and expect you to fall in with their whims." He knew he couldn't let these individuals affect his judgment and happiness. Marcus understood that he had to remain steadfast in his principles, acting according to what he knew was right. He didn't allow the negativity of others to derail his sense of purpose or inner peace. By anticipating these encounters and reaffirming his commitment to his values, he fortified himself against the external chaos. If you're enjoying these tips, hit like and subscribe. This practice is a powerful reminder for us, too. When we anticipate challenges and prepare our minds, we can navigate our day with the same stoic resilience. Let's follow Marcus's example, facing each day with a clear purpose and an unwavering commitment to our own sense of right, no matter what we encounter. After that, Marcus Aurelius tackled his most important responsibilities head-on. He would remind himself, "Begin the morning by saying to yourself, 'I shall meet with the busybody, the ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, envious, unsocial. All these things happen to them by reason of their ignorance of what is good and evil.'" This mindset was his armor, preparing him to handle whatever the day threw at him with grace and determination. Marcus's routine left no room for procrastination. By starting his day with this powerful affirmation, he set a tone of purpose and resilience. He understood that the actions of others stemmed from their own ignorance, not his, and this clarity allowed him to focus on what truly mattered. Following his example, we can also prime ourselves to meet challenges with a calm and centered mind. By recognizing the obstacles and choosing to act with integrity and purpose, we can eliminate procrastination and stay true to our path. Let's embrace the Stoic wisdom and transform our mornings into a launchpad for greatness. I'm sure you're wondering how you can channel Marcus Aurelius and overcome procrastination, how you can mentally prepare, and what habits to follow. Don't worry. I'm here to share 7 strategies that have personally helped me avoid procrastination. We'll break them down into 2 parts. The first part will focus on preparing your mind to resist procrastination, and the second part will cover actionable steps you can take to conquer it. If you're enjoying these tips, hit like and subscribe. Just like Marcus prepared himself each morning, you too can adopt a mindset that fortifies you against distractions and delays. And by incorporating these practical actions into your daily routine, you'll be well on your way to living a more focused, productive life. Let's dive in and discover how to transform the wisdom of the Stoics into everyday practices that keep procrastination at bay. Part 1. Preparing your mind. Change your focus. Procrastination is often a luxury of the comfortable. Think about it. Someone struggling to find their next meal doesn't have the luxury to procrastinate. Most of us live in relative comfort, which means we must cultivate a sense of urgency in our responsibilities. When we have looming deadlines, we suddenly find the energy and focus to get things done. This burst of productivity comes from the urgency that deadlines create. So, how do we harness this urgency before the last minute? Set your own deadlines for your tasks. Make them real by sharing them with a friend or family member, and add a consequence for missing them. For instance, tell them that if you don't complete your task by the deadline, you'll owe them some money. This creates a tangible reason to act promptly. Marcus Aurelius understood the importance of acting with purpose and urgency. By creating your own deadlines and adding accountability, you can channel this Stoic wisdom to overcome procrastination. Remember, increasing your sense of urgency is key to staying on track and achieving your goals. Avoid low-level distractions. When we procrastinate, we often fill our time with low-level distractions, activities that add little to no value to our lives. These distractions serve as mere placeholders, preventing us from doing what we know we should be doing. Worse still, they come with a sense of guilt because deep down we're aware we're avoiding our responsibilities. Marcus Aurelius would remind us to prioritize what truly matters. He understood the importance of focusing on meaningful tasks rather than indulging in fleeting diversions. By changing the order of our actions, working first and then enjoying leisure, we align ourselves with this Stoic principle. The satisfaction of relaxation is far greater when it comes after a job well done. So, next time you find yourself tempted by a distraction, remind yourself to tackle your responsibilities first. Once your work is complete, you'll find that your leisure time is not only more enjoyable but also free of guilt. Embrace this mindset and watch how your productivity and sense of fulfillment soar. Reorganize your responsibilities. Some tasks are daunting and time-consuming, often overwhelming us to the point of procrastination. How do we tackle these seemingly insurmountable responsibilities? Marcus Aurelius, who faced the enormous task of ruling an empire, would advise breaking them down into manageable parts. If I asked you to work for 5 hours straight without distraction, it might seem impossible. But could you work for 1 hour without interruption? Probably. How about just 5 minutes? Absolutely. Everyone can focus for 5 minutes. Apply this logic to your most challenging tasks. Break them into smaller, more manageable segments. By doing this, each part becomes a single, short, and achievable goal. This approach aligns with Stoic wisdom. Focus on what you can control and take it step by step. By reorganizing your responsibilities in this way, you make progress more attainable and reduce the likelihood of procrastination. Embrace the strategy and transform overwhelming tasks into a series of manageable steps, guiding yourself to completion with calm and purpose. If you're enjoying these tips, hit like and subscribe. Part 2. Taking action. Take the first step. Every procrastinator knows the hardest part is simply starting. But here's the truth. Once you begin, you've conquered the most challenging hurdle. Marcus Aurelius understood the power of initiating action. He would remind us to focus not on the entire journey but on taking that crucial first step. Don't burden yourself with thoughts of how long the task will take or its difficulty. Just start. Begin with the first step, no matter how small. This initial action is the hardest, but it's also the most vital. It creates the momentum needed to move forward to the second, third, and fourth steps. Interestingly, being a procrastinator can work to your advantage here. Once you start, you're less likely to stop because you know how tough it is to begin again. Embrace this momentum. Let the act of starting propel you forward, breaking the cycle of procrastination with each subsequent step. Remember, action begets action. By simply beginning, you set yourself on a path toward progress and achievement. The 5-second rule. Taking that first step is crucial, and one powerful strategy one use is the 5-second rule. It's simple yet effective. Count from 0 to 5, and when you reach 5, start the task. The idea is to clear your mind and act without overthinking. Imagine Marcus Aurelius facing the weight of his responsibilities. He didn't dwell or hesitate, he acted. The 5-second rule helps you embody this Stoic decisiveness. Count to 5 and begin without second-guessing yourself. This trick has been transformative for me. Whenever I face something daunting, I count to 5 and dive in. It's a way to break the paralysis of overthinking and procrastination. Embrace the 5-second rule and let it propel you into action, just as the Stoics would. The Pomodoro Technique. The Pomodoro Technique is a powerful method to make your workload more manageable, breaking it into smaller, more accessible portions. Think about it. Tackling 5 hours of work at once is daunting. But what if you could break that time into manageable segments? That's where the Pomodoro Technique comes in. Here's how it works. You commit to working for 25 minutes straight, then take a 5-minute break. This is 1 Pomodoro. After 4 Pomodoros, take a 20-minute break and repeat the process. The beauty of this technique lies in its simplicity. Everyone can focus for 25 minutes. By breaking your work into these short, intense bursts, you maintain high productivity without feeling overwhelmed. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, who had to manage the complexities of an empire, breaking his day into focused segments. By doing so, he could tackle each responsibility with full attention and energy. Similarly, you can handle your tasks 1 Pomodoro at a time, ensuring sustained productivity. Instead of facing an intimidating block of time, you only need to focus for 25 minutes. This trick allows you to maintain 100% productivity in manageable intervals, transforming your approach to work and helping you overcome procrastination. Embrace the Pomodoro Technique and let it guide you through your tasks with the same Stoic discipline that Marcus Aurelius practiced. 7. Eliminate distractions. Our brains are wired to seek the path of least resistance. If your workspace is cluttered with distractions like your phone, video games, or anything else that tempts you, you're making it too easy to procrastinate. Marcus Aurelius would advise creating an environment that fosters focus and discipline. Imagine his study, free from distractions, a space dedicated to contemplation and duty. You need to craft a similar environment. Identify the things that pull your attention away from your work. Once you've pinpointed these distractions, remove them. Make it hard to procrastinate and easy to stay on task. By eliminating distractions, you align yourself with the Stoic principle of focusing on what truly matters. Your workspace becomes a sanctuary for productivity, where the only option is to complete your task. This mindful preparation helps you maintain the discipline needed to overcome procrastination and achieve your goals. Embrace this approach and let your environment support your best work. So, what do you think of these strategies to conquer procrastination? I'm eager to hear your thoughts in the comments. Remember, the key to implementing these tips is discipline. Without the will to change and the discipline to follow through, we won't achieve anything. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. To continue your journey toward a more purposeful life, check out these 2 videos packed with historical wisdom. Until next time, stay disciplined and keep striving for excellence. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on Stoicism and living a purposeful life.